Amanda with SailM8. At SailM8, our mission is to serve the sailor, fuel the industry, and inspire the sailing community by providing resources and quality gear at hookup prices. At SailM8, one of the ways that we like to support the sailing community is by giving back to our members and keeping our marketing dollars in our hands of our customers. So one of the ways that we like to do that is, instead of spending our marketing budget entirely on pay-per-click marketing, we want to provide our members member-only discounts and hook them up. So we help our sponsored members save on things like large project refits, new sales, crew gear, anything of that sort. So if you are interested also in becoming part of the sponsorship program provided by SailM8, please reach out. I'll put the information link below. Today we are here with Douglas Thorpe, who has the boat Argo. We're going to speak with him a little bit about it. So hi, Douglas. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for having us.
Yes, you're welcome. It's good to talk to you and good to get to know you. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started in sailing.
Wow. Well, I started sailing when I was a kid, so it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have my Ericsson 27 for almost 50 years. It'll be 50 years in another 18 months. And that's tied up to the back of the house here in Huntington Harbor. And that was the boat that me and my bride of 40 years went sailing on our first date. So that's kind of cool. We can relive
Oh,
the first date.
neat. Yes, that is very cool. So tell me about Argo.
Oh, well, Argo started about 2017. We had some interest in unmanned aviation and the Seychelles Islands and research. And so it was the spark for an initiative that we started in 2018, and that was to consider ways that we could help the marine research and conservation community. Typically, these researchers are underfunded. They don't have enough equipment. They don't have enough access to boats at sea or in remote locations. And so we started canvassing the research community about what kind of projects where unmanned aircraft like drones can be utilized to do research. We looked, of course, around at Gulf Star 50s and other boats and came across an Alajuela 48 that was a bare hull and deck that's been sitting down in Tucson, Arizona. And we brought that up. I have a background in boat building at Erickson Yachts and McGregor and Tollycraft. So it wasn't something that posed any challenge to us to go ahead and complete the build of that boat. We did do a custom design for the interior of the boat and the deck arrangement and equipment to support research. And so the boat was launched here in Huntington Harbor in June of 2021 last year, and we're finishing the fitting out process over the next several months. So getting to be pretty exciting, Amanda.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot going on with it. So that's great. What's one of the upcoming projects that you're excited about, or something that you're currently working on now?
Yeah, what we've done a lot of work with the what they call science, technology, engineering, arts, and math programs for schooling kids. Particularly, we'll shorten that to STEAM, even though it's not a steam engine; it's a sailboat after all.
Mhm.
But we've worked with literally thousands of students across, in fact, the United States and overseas through SciTech Institute, a collaborator we're working with. It's a nonprofit. Among these projects, for instance, is a water column project we'll be doing off in the Channel Islands.
Oh,
And we're very excited about that because it's right here in our backyard of California. And that water column study will be, the project will involve ROVs, and the students will be able to live stream and interact with the researchers and ask them questions and get excited about a potential career in the future for work in the conservation or scientific pursuits. So that's a pretty cool. Of course, then the boat will slowly work south, ultimately doing work in the Galapagos with whale research. And some people have seen the snot bot that famously captures DNA samples and also health of the animals with drones. And so it's going to be some pretty cool things that are going on that anybody from the public to school students can participate and learn about, and they can do it from their living room or their school. So it's very convenient, really accessible for places and people that frankly, a lot of people haven't even seen the ocean, let alone been to the ocean. So it kind
Hmm.
of opens up their horizons, and we're excited
Yeah.
about
That's very nice. Yes, absolutely. That's very cool. So I will put some information where people can find all of everything about Argo and how to reach out. But what are some of the ways that people could get involved if they were interested?
Oh, well, we are involved in a very large project with a lot of people involved, and we're always having the door wide open to anybody. Got any sailors? I think SailM8 knows a few sailors. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to
Hmm.
come out to Argo, if you want to crew on board Argo, if you want to dive headlong into the water and help get perhaps a seal with some ghost net snagged around its neck, or release a instrumented little baby sea turtle that's going to solve the question of the lost 2 years of hatchling to adulthood. This is fascinating work, and of course, doesn't pay. It's all volunteer, but
Hmm.
it's really cool, and you're making a difference. And of course, the interest we are doing with plastics and conservation, these are things that people in our community, right? Voting, we want to promote clean water. We want to promote safety and conservation, preservation of the environment so that our children and grandchildren can enjoy what we enjoy.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
crewing opportunities, have them contact us, refer us to schools, especially if they're on the inland, away from the ocean or disadvantaged communities. We're very keen on getting introductions to communities that are disadvantaged. Commodore can't find a speaker coming up next week. Please, we're volunteers. We'll be happy to talk about the project. And of course, we can show all kinds of slides and video.
Okay, nice, very nice. I'll make sure that we put all that information so people can find out how to reach out if they need it. That's really helpful. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what about yourself? I mean, you've gone pretty far in your sailing career. Now you have a whole boat dedicated to this. So, what if somebody wanted to get to where you were and they wanted to involve sailing more in their life or in their career? What advice would you give them?
Wow, that's that's a pretty big question, Amanda. What advice would I give somebody who wants to be more about the aquatic environment and such?
Yeah.
Well, I approached my father and said, I want to be involved with boat building. And he said, great, son, let's get a boat and you live on. So, you're not going to learn to swim by talking about it. You got to dive in. You might thrash around a bit, but look for every opportunity to get involved. And it's been said, and it's true, just being around docks, it's
Yeah.
amazing how before you know it, you're helping somebody get their or their boat into the slip. You're helping with some lines, and all of a sudden, you're getting invited to go on a a 6 pack regatta around the buoys. So it's easy to get involved. It's easy to get in started. And as you know, Amanda, everybody wants to help people come into our lifestyle, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're full welcoming of anyone that wants to be a sailor and join the sailing community, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So what are you most excited about joining the SailMate sponsorship program?
Oh my gosh, come on. First of all, Doyle Sales. Do we need to say anything more? They are an amazing top of class sail loft line of product, and it's everything from racing sails to cruising. So Doyle is a formidable brand, and SailMate in particular. You're very innovative. You have tremendous digital following, and you're cutting edge. I'm an older sailor. I've got a 22-year-old grandson. He's very interested in all of this stuff, and of course, I do much of what I'm doing is because of love for my children and grandchildren, grandson. So
Hmm.
absolutely, we're very excited about collaborating and doing wonderful things with SailM8. You're a great organization, so we couldn't be more proud.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. We're excited as well. The same. That's nice. Well, I
Great.
really appreciate you speaking with me, giving all this information to the people out there so they can learn more about Argo and you and how to get involved. And I'll be sure to leave all of the information so that everyone can find us. So thank you again so much.
Well, thank you, Amanda. You have a wonderful day.
You're welcome. You too. Bye.
Okay, bye.